Police in Britain say they are reviewing their anti-racism guidance after an outcry over the treatment of a student who died last year. A protest yesterday over that death erupted into violence. Political tensions have been rising for months over the students' deaths. Police had handcuffed and arrested the 18-year-old after he had been stabbed. He then died. His killer falsely accused him of racism. Let's turn to Julia Chapman. Julia, this murder has been getting a lot of attention around the world, very politically charged. Can you take me through where it started?
Well, these protests, David, are a response to the release of body-worn camera footage by police earlier this week. Last night, hundreds of people gathered in Southampton chanting the name of Henry Nowak. Some prominent far-right figures were in attendance. Things then turned violent when some demonstrators threw objects at police officers. Some clashes broke out. Police say 11 officers were injured and 2 people have been arrested so far. As you say, Henry Nowak was killed in December last year. And when police were called to the scene, they were told that he had carried out a racist attack against the man that turned out to be his murderer. A judge later found that that was a false accusation. Footage released by police shows the officers putting handcuffs on Nowak and questioning his claim that he had been stabbed. We can have a look now at that moment, and a warning: the footage is distressing.
Come running around the corner.
What's happened to you, all right?
Been stabbed.
You've been stabbed? Whereabouts?
Nowak later lost consciousness, and when the police realised their mistake, they tried to resuscitate him, but to no avail. Now, protesters and right-wing politicians in the UK say Nowak's treatment is the result of anti-racist policing, claiming that the officers prioritised the claim of a racist attack over the claim of a stabbing.
Indeed, very politically charged. What is the government, itself under attack for a whole bunch of other reasons, doing now?
Yeah, it is a fraught time, and Prime Minister Keir Starmer says that there are serious questions to be asked about the actions of the police in this case. England's policing watchdog is investigating it now. It's due to report back later in the year. One of the things that they'll be looking at is the impact of anti-racism guidelines that were issued last year for police. They say that officers need to respond to people and communities according to their specific needs and experiences, including racialized ones. Now, while that review is carried out, the government says it wants the right-wing figures involved in last night's protests and on the political spectrum to stop inflaming tensions over this case. Here's Policing Minister Sarah Jones.
I think, of course, when you look at that footage, and I've got boys myself, when I look at that footage, it's awful, and you feel a kind of a visceral response, an anger that is there and that is right to feel. But to try and take those emotional responses that we're all having and stir it into a call to action that is going to divide us even further is so irresponsible.
The attacker, Vikram Digwa, has been sentenced to life in prison. Responding to that sentencing, Nowak's family condemned the way police handled that case, but they say they don't want his death to be used to sow further division in the UK, David.
Julia Chapman, thank you.